So, here, come on in here real close. Beautiful. All right. So just like we were talking about outside when we were doing the 100 yards and then shot, okay? The way that we attack the golf ball, okay, or what we call that angle of approach determines what? Right. Trajectory, okay? In chipping, trajectory is important too, correct? Okay? So, I've got a sand wedge here, right? You take a look at the sand wedge, and I lay it down flat here, all right? What's going to be the trajectory of this shot? High, right? Because of what? Loft, right? Okay? What if I do this to it?
It's going to be a lower trajectory.
Lower trajectory, okay? And conversely, if we do this, higher trajectory, okay? So, can we manipulate the way that the ball moves, even in chipping? Yeah. Right? The higher or lower? Just by changing the way that we approach the golf ball, okay? As well as the way that we return the club back down to the golf ball, or the face of the club back down to the golf ball, okay? So what we're going to do, go ahead and slide right here so I don't hit either one of you, okay? Is that we're going to do a few little drills here today. But first and foremost, we're going to work on angle of approach, even in chipping, okay? So as you notice here, I've set my hands forward, just like we did on that knockdown shot, right? Okay? But in order to get the ball up in the air, we still need to hit downward on this chip here, okay? So I've got a sand wedge, and I want to hit this ball higher. What could I do at address to encourage that? Put my hands back, right? Just slightly back, there, okay? And as I come through, should they be forward or should they be in the same position? The same position, okay? So what we're going to talk about here today is, did it stop here?
No, it's still going.
Still going, okay? Is we're going to do we're going to use three thoughts to help to work on our trajectory and chipping, okay? One, we're going to have a swing where we have no wrist hinge, where you kind of come back like this, okay? And you come through like this, right? So no hinge, okay? And so we're going to call this none to none swing. When I talk about none, it's wrist hinge. There's going to be no wrist hinge. It's almost like a putting stroke. So what do you think that does to the loft of the club when you come through? Keep it the same. I'll keep it the same. Exactly. Okay? So you'll work on that shot, and you'll know the trajectory that shot's going to go with every club. Now, if I used it with a 9-iron here, okay, it'll still do the same thing. But a 9-iron is going to go further than what? A sand wedge, right? Okay? So that none-to-none swing will be a very easy, consistent swing, all right? And you'll know what loft that ball is going to come out. So I've got my hand set here, no wrist in, back, through, right? Good clean stroke, right? I still hit down on the golf ball even with that none-to-none, okay? The next one that we're going to work on here, okay, is a sum, right? My hands go here, right? Little wrist hinge, okay? Sum to none, right? So I've got no wrist hinge over here. What does the club head do here, back here? Where does it go?
Steeper.
Steeper, right? Okay? And as I come back down, my angle of approach will be steeper, okay? But as I come here, where is the club head? It's open, right? Okay? So what does that tell us about the loft of the club? It's going to be a little bit lower, right? But you kept the same loft as you did at address there, right? We haven't tried to increase loft. So this one's going to kind of sound and look like this. Little hinge here, and then just stopped right there, right? Went a little bit further, stayed a little bit lower, all right? But I still caught ball first, and what was my angle of attack? It was still downward, okay? Now, I'm going to try to hit the ball a little bit higher. What we're going to think there is we're going to have a little sum, okay? Sum, to sum, right? What that's going to do is get that club face staying open through and back, and it's going to get the club sliding underneath the ball. So I'm going to try to get the club head higher than my hands here, okay? And higher than my hands over here. Let's Let's see if we get this one up in the air a little bit. Higher. Higher. Did I go up higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, right? Don't do that enough, all right? So the three thoughts are, first, none to none, right? Real simple, easy chip. Next one's going to be some to none, and then what?
Some.
Some to some, okay? So let's go ahead and try that all together here. All right, you guys are going to spread out here a little bit. We got enough room for everybody? Yep, sorry. Oh, you got it? Thank you. Nice. Yeah, here, just a little bit more cover. So what do you think would be the easiest one here? Like if you had a go-to shot?
I was just hinge and hold, or some to some.
There you go, yeah.
I was talking hinge and hold.
Hinge and hold, that's the same thing, right?
Where should the ball be in your stance?
Ball be in your stance, great question. All right.
Back?
So in chipping, the ball should be a little back, maybe four, or just right in the center, okay? Or maybe just a little bit back, okay? And just like on that wet shots, where should your hands be?
Which, and like inside the
Yeah, so just a little forward of the thumb face, right? Okay? Those are a little hinge in that wrist, wasn't there, okay? Take practice swing. Okay? Right here, no hinge. No hinge. See that club face? Stays pointing up at the sky, doesn't it? Go ahead and do a practice swing there. Rotate it over a little bit. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. Nice. Where's the highest margin for error? Which one? Some to some, right?
That's a good chance of laning it on the, like,
This. There you go. Oh. Nice. Good one, Ryan. Sorry. Keep it hurt that long. Maybe put a few more dents in it. Caught a little thin there, right? Yep. Good. Here, step to the side. And come right over here. You can hit chip from right behind it. Okay. Here, you come right over here. I'm gonna get a shot of your brother.
landed between the pole and stuff.
So you hit a little thin, right? And even on all of these, you can hit them a little thin. Okay. So if you're hitting it a little thin, what's that tell us about your angle of approach? Not hitting it
Down hard enough, it's a little closed.
so you're not coming down on a steep enough angle, right? Okay. So what we can do is build this in right here. Right? You don't want to hit that right there, do you? Good. Much better. You can keep scooting over just a little bit, Alex. You can go all the way over there and kick out to the left side of the green. Thanks.
Wait into it.
You go. That's good. That's perfect. Sorry, Alex. Just trying to get a
Into
little
it
shot.
this way.
Yeah, you get it right over there, but not towards the glass. Good. Excellent. All right. So the hands are a little forward, just like in our red shots, right? Okay. And then your angle of approach. Good. And what did you do?
It's down harder, like steeper.
Yeah. the trajectory. Got it up, and you got a little bit more spin on the golf ball, didn't you? Good. So I'm gonna try again. Hands a little forward. Up. There you go. Excellent. Much better. That was awesome.